My name is Rippy. How are we feeling tonight? I'm married to a middle school counselor, and my wife is a much better person than I am. Like in every facet. She does have one flaw though. She won't admit that she's privileged. And I'm not talking about white privilege. My wife is fart privileged. Her farts don't smell. Some even have a pleasant aroma. And if you don't believe me, here's a true story. One time we were waiting in line at the airport. My wife leans into me and whispers, "I just farted." 3 seconds later, the woman directly behind us goes, I smell donuts." There were no donuts! That is privilege. She does that and a smile comes across a woman's face. If I do the exact same thing, there are no smiles. I get persecuted. I know this because I've done the exact same thing at a Mumford & Sons concert in a packed crowd. And the guy behind me was crazy. I just hear him seething behind me. Oh, that's disgusting. Hey, who farted? You don't do that, man. You're totally ruining the vibe. No, don't touch me. I want to know who's responsible. Who farted? Wow. That's our privilege, guys. I have reproduced with the wife I was talking about. We have 2 kids. Our oldest is 6, and he just asked to get a cell phone. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, yeah, on the one hand, cell phones do make great babysitters. You can just be like, "Hey Siri, set my child to well-adjusted adult." But on the other hand, like, I don't know how I feel about my kid having direct access to his friends. Like, if he wants to talk to his friends, he can just snap face them, like, "Where you be?" Their friend can send him a twat back of their exact location. Remember before cell phones? Like, if you wanted to get a hold of your friends, you had to call their house. You had to talk with their parents. Oh, that was scary. The scariest thing about it, there was always that one kid whose house you didn't want to call because one of their parents was terrifying. That was John for me. John's dad was so scary. He was always so angry. And the reason he was angry is simple. It's because he hated kids. He hated kids. He hated kids like it was his hobby. I remember one time I was playing on the sidewalk by myself. John's dad walked past me and went, "Hey, go home." Just kept walking. Like a psychopath that hates children. God, I hated calling his house. Because the only thing he hated more than kids was phones. And when you combine the sound of a ringer with the sound of a child's voice, it just sent him into a rage. I remember every time calling him, I just look down at that phone, get to that last digit, and just say a little prayer to myself, like, "Oh God, please don't let John's dad answer the phone." And then every ring, you get a little PTSD. Oh God, Jesus. And he'd answer the phone, he'd never answer politely. He was never like, "Hi, how are you?" It was more like, "Yeah, what do you want?" Half the time you just hang up the phone. I'm like, "Sorry, John. Guess I'm not hanging out with you today, buddy. See you at school on Monday." Every once in a while, you catch him in like a good mood. He'd answer the phone like, "Yeah, what do you want?" "Oh, well, hi, Mr. Anderson. Is John available?" "Yeah, hang on a sec." And then he would set the phone down. And you could hear what John's life was like. You got a little window into the life of John. And it sounded less like his dad was looking for a son, and more like a scene from Jurassic Park. You just hear these stomps. Sliding doors slam open. John! John! Just be on the phone like, "Okay,